Be sure to check out my Patreon for weekly exclusive interviews, extra content on Veve and Omi, and building generational wealth, as well as money management tips from experienced whales. Yo, what is going on, y'all? I'm Cavell Anderson, and we are back with another Veve and Ecomi video, man. And you all know how I am. I'm definitely unbiased when it comes down to this project, and just as much as I talk about the good, which is mainly what I see, I also have to talk about things that may be concerning to all of us. So that being said, there may be something that I'm just now seeing in the terms of service. I'm pretty sure a lot of this stuff was just added and some stuff was changed, because yeah, I would have noticed some of this stuff before. So yeah, that being said, before we dive too deep into it, be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications. And I definitely want to hear some opinions about this. I'm not a diehard crypto, decentralized. I'm not one of those. I'm not one of those guys. I do things for profit. Pretty much, it's that simple. That's my extent of using or caring about crypto. I understand how meaningful it is to the world. I understand why they're going for decentralized and all that. Like, I understand what crypto is fighting for. It's just I'm not one of those diehards who, you know, like, who cares as much. So yeah, that being said, I definitely would need some other opinions on this. I need to hear some thoughts on this and what this actually means for the crypto side of things. Is this bearish? Is because it looks like it has a potential to be. So that being said, let's jump into it. So while we have all the good stuff that was added that I already covered in my last video, this is where it gets interesting. So at number 12, collectibles, number 12. You acknowledge and agree that the intellectual property rights in all collectibles remain with the relevant Veve licensor. When you buy a collectible using the market or store, you are buying the token associated with the relevant collectible through a transaction recording your ownership thereof on our nominated blockchain that includes a limited license to the digital property derived from the intellectual property rights of the Veve licensor, to the extent that if you own the token, you can access the digital property through the token pursuant to these terms of service. So basically, when you buy something, you have limited ownership of it. Basically, you have limited control of it. We grant you, for so long as you own that collectible, a personal, non-commercial, non-exclusive, non-transferable, except as specifically provided in this clause, non-sublicensable, revocable, by the way, limited license to download, view. Oh wait, download. So download, it may change things. So you have the right to download it, which means you can put it on a, you can put it on you know, wallet. You can put it on wallets. You can move it places, and it's still yours. It's still your ownership. To view, display, and use the digital property in that collectible as its associated content solely for your permitted use within the Veve app, showroom, and market, including reselling the collectible on the market in accordance with these terms of use, in accordance with the following terms and conditions. So that's weird, like, because they said download, like, that's the thing, download, but then they said within the Veve app. So if you're downloading it, and then they say within the Veve app, does this mean that this only applies to the Veve app? Will these things be stuck on the Veve app? Like, this isn't very clear. Like, what do you all think that this means? Like, what do you all think that this is saying here for the most part? Because for a minute, like, I didn't notice the downloading part, but it sounds like you can basically use this in Veve, and you have that's as much ownership as you have, which had me concerned about transferring it other places. Now, obviously, it's going to go on and say stuff like you can't make it sexual. You can't make modifications to this. You can't do regular things. Like, you don't want, like, that's just like buying a Marvel Comics #1 and drawing a penis on it. It's like, I mean, an actual real one. It's like, you probably, I mean, that would be stupid to do, to be fair. But I mean, yeah, the companies will probably have a problem with that. But the thing is, if you chose to buy a Marvel Comics #1 comic book and then draw a penis on it, they couldn't do anything about that. Like, it's like you purely own that physical copy of this comic book. So I think that that's the thing where or the ownership thing is going to come into question. How deep does ownership go on Veve? And is it going to be a problem for the crypto, decentralized people and things like that? So yeah, I want somebody way smarter than me, to dive into this and let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Because yeah, like listen, your boy's a high school dropout, man. I know a lot about certain things. It's really that simple. Like from what I'm reading here, this could like my interpretation is that this could be seen as bearish. I see the download thing, which looks a little bit better because when, in my opinion, well, from what I'm thinking, a download is like transferring to a wallet. So that's what they could be talking about. But then at the same sentence of me seeing download, I'm also seeing within the Veve app. So yeah, this is kind of confusing to me, but it looks kind of bearish in my opinion. This looks pretty bearish in my opinion because this is a bunch of look at this. Yeah, your ownership of collectible does not include any rights to the digital property except as expressly provided in these terms of use. So that means what's said here is the extent that you own it to. Are all projects like this, or do you completely own these IPs? I've heard of people buying different NFTs and then making whole TV shows around it and stuff like that. Now, obviously, I don't think any of us expected to be able to do that with Batman or Spider-Man just because we have a collectible. But is this going to be a problem for the crypto side of things? Now, I know that the casual audience, like depending on the experience in the Veveverse, the casual audience is not going to care whatsoever. Like the people who are coming here to play games in the Veveverse and to attend events in the Veveverse and just to have fun with this with these collectibles, they're not going to care at all. But the crypto people might, because the way that I'm a huge believer that the NFT space is going to be changing here. I think that the NFT space is going to be changing to where we joined this space when it was the wild, wild west and NFTs hadn't become what they're going to become. So right now, I think we're witnessing a transition to where NFTs may be becoming more because some of these major brands are coming onto the blockchain and Veve is the one introducing them to the blockchain. And to be fair, I think that like people are gonna have a different perspective of what it means to be an NFT, because the NFT is really just a record on the blockchain. That's what it is. It's a record on the blockchain. The like selling and all this, like selling and owning and putting in wallets, like that's none of that is required for it to actually be an NFT. So there's going to be different types of NFTs, and will certain type of NFTs be more valuable than other types of NFTs? I know that probably is definitely a possibility within the crypto world, but will utility be so much more king where if you have a Veve collectible and it comes with an insane amount of utility, will people now value this way more, even over the stuff that the crypto people are fans of and the NFT people are fans of? So this just leads me down a thought process of so many different things, man. I want to hear some thoughts and opinions on this, yo. Like I definitely want to hear some thoughts and opinions, people who can fully digest what's being said here. Cause yeah, it's a lot. And then they're talking, then it's written in these, you know, like the legal terms, like the legal terminology and things like that. Like, yo, I don't know what all this mean. So yeah, but from what I see, it don't look good. It don't look good crypto wise. But yeah, let me know if I'm tweaking. Let me know if I'm misunderstanding something. Let me know your thoughts on that. Because it didn't look good to me. It didn't look good to me. Just reading through that as far as it pertains to crypto people. Now, me personally, I haven't seen anything there that I actually care about. I don't think that it impacts the potential of Veve, the Veveverse, or anything. Basically, it says that you have the right to do whatever with the collectible. I mean, for the most part, as long as it's within Veve. That's all I care about. I think Veve is going to be $1 trillion company. You know this. So I don't really care about it being able to go to OpenSea, Immutable X. I've never cared about any of that. Now, if that makes the collectibles more valuable, then hey, absolutely, I would love that. But outside of that, I mean, I don't care. I'm gonna be honest with you, because I think that the potential of Veve is much greater than all of these other platforms, including OpenSea and possibly potentially Immutable X and yeah. So yeah, that being said, let's move on to the next topic here. This one, like I actually wanted to show you all something. Now, am I tripping, or was this behind David Yu? Was this behind David Yu in that recent video, man? And then that recent AMA, this $1.15 million, Darth Vader helmet, wasn't this behind David Yu in a video? And was that the genuine artifact? Was that the genuine thing? Like, Because if this was the genuine thing behind David Yu, that's crazy. David Yu actually owned, because there's a chance that David Yu actually owns this. And I also want to show you all the prices of this stuff. So Darth Vader, this leads me to believe that when Darth Vader comes to Veve, that he's going to be insanely valuable, since this is the second most valuable thing in the whole Star Wars franchise. So, and then the first one is obviously R2-D2, which we already have R2-D2. Like, we have the first ever R2-D2. So we have the one that's 2.7 million. We have that. Like, obviously it's not the exact same product, but we have the $2.7 million one, and this is massive. We have this on Veve already. And then we have, well, we may be getting Darth Vader soon. So this leads me to believe Darth Vader would be super, super valuable as well. So yeah, like, this was just some interesting stuff that I wanted to show you. I think that David, you had that. But one more thing that I wanted to go over here is, where is it at? It was one more. Are we getting close to it? I remember that one. We getting close to it. I don't even remember what it is. Oh, it was a comic book right here. Yeah, so Star Wars comic book issue #1. Now this was between $25,000 and $40,000. Now this would be the first Star Wars comic book ever on Veve, or ever on the blockchain. So I think that this has a chance of being insanely valuable if Veve is getting this, which I don't see what reason they wouldn't have. Like, they have Ghost Rider. So I don't see what reason, I don't see why they wouldn't have this, you know? So yeah, I think that this could potentially be coming, and this could be massive for the platform as well. So yeah, this was one that I wanted to go over and cover with you all, man. And then, so yeah, just show you all this, get some of your thoughts on this. And then last but not least, I wanted to talk a little bit about any new Grails since the last run up, because people are confused on what's Grails. My man said Winnie the Pooh, of course, Woody, Chip and Dale. I mean, Winnie the Pooh is one. The Lion King is one. Lion King is among the top grossing brands for Disney ever in their history. Lion King, Toy Story. What else we got? Winnie the Pooh, for sure, one of the top grossing brands in human history. Like, people sit here and try to make a distinction. Oh, only these people are buying that. Only this person is buying that. Only this is buying that. The fact of the matter is, people are still buying it. Like, regardless of who's buying it, it's being bought. Like, what do you mean? Like, it's one of the most valuable brands in human history. It's literally among the top grossing brands in human history. That means people are buying these in large amounts, regardless of who it is buying it, women, children, whatever. Like, they're being bought. So obviously I can see the argument, okay, just because people are buying a lot of this stuff doesn't mean that people are spending millions on it. But the fact of the matter is, it's being bought. It's a noticeable brand, it's a notable brand. And yeah, I think it's super valuable. Then somebody said, no, but stacking Marvel 1 commons is a good idea for the future. So yeah, like, this person doesn't even realize that there's Grails on Veve right now. And there's a few people like this. There's people who don't understand that there's super Grails that has just been released. And I think that people are just looking at the price points and getting confused about the fact that these are actual Grails. Chip and Dale, I don't even know if I would consider that a Grail, though, to be fair. I don't value that. Woody, definitely, and Donald Duck. Donald Duck is definitely right under Mickey Mouse. Right around Mickey Mouse for sure, in my opinion. For sure. Somebody said, nah, tomorrow's drop will be, when was it, 6 hours ago? I don't know what tomorrow's drop is. 6 hours ago. Oh, I guess whatever's coming out today. I don't even know what's coming out today. What? Oh, wait. I think I do. Actually, I don't. I don't at all, now that I think about it. Let me see what's coming out today, because he said tomorrow's drop will be a Grail. Let me see if I agree with that. Dropping soon. Reverse Spective. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But I mean, to a collector, maybe. Definitely not to me, but I'm not even going for that drop. But yeah, that being said, man, let me know what y'all think in the comment section down below. Let me know how y'all feeling about everything, man. Like, this was just some interesting stuff that I saw, and I wanted to go over it with you all for a little bit, man. Let me know your thoughts. Be sure to drop that thumbs up, subscribe, and turn on notifications, and I will catch you all on the next one. Peace out, y'all.